Dave Campbell's Texas Football Instant Reactions presented by Chicken Express. I'm Ishmael Johnson. That's Matt Stepp. 6A D2 in the books. Claude Mathis and the DeSoto Eagles did it 42-17 over Austin Vandegrift. I mean, 600 yards of total offense. Stepp, let's get into the game first before we get into all the side stories. I mean, Trey Wisner, Jonte Cook, Jason Douglas, defensive MVP, stellar individual performances. Obviously, this is a team that just like, it was just a dominant effort from them in this game, but also when we saw and realized they'd be dropping down to D2 as well, we knew that this team had the potential to really go on something here.
Yeah, they were, the last 2 weeks, they've really hit another level, blowing away Geyer last week and then dominating a really good Vandegrift team today. Vandegrift, to their credit, kept it close. Sure. But there was a third quarter push there after Vandegrift cut the lead to 4 where DeSoto just hit another level. You mentioned it, all the playmakers. I thought DJ Bailey, especially in the first half, was really good.
Really solid, solid.
He's not going to have huge rushing numbers, but I thought his third down rushes to get first downs were key to keep drives alive. And, DeSoto overcame some self-explanatory movements. They had 2 turnovers in the first half.
Right, one in, I was about to say, 10 yard line.
10, and they could have easily blown this game open earlier, and you're thinking, oh, man, DeSoto's letting Vandegrift hang around. Is this going to be another heartbreaking loss? And the defense showed up in the third quarter and let the offense get rolling. And Jonte Cook, he made a couple of big plays, and it was over.
Yeah, Vandegrift's a team that we know has playmakers like Miles Coleman, right? They kept him relatively in check.
They did a good job on Coleman,
Really did a good job on him. Damian Wimberly didn't impact he had a couple of good pass rushes for them.
He was really good in the first quarter, and after that, he was kind of quiet.
But that's a testament to DeSoto, what they were able to do. Trey Wisner, they got him involved more consistently, I'd say. But they were
over 200 yards of offense.
Exactly, and so they were able to get Jonte Cook on that one kind of stutter steppy hit, kind of for one of their opening touchdowns. So just like you mentioned, just the overall stellar play from DeSoto. But also, I want to hit on the guy Claude Mathis.
Yeah, sure,
right?
sure.
This is a polarizing figure.
For sure.
Somebody who, along with this DeSoto program, a lot of people expected to be a little snake bit, right? When it came to winning state, making state.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that their first title came without him, right? Yeah. The year he left.
This kind of perpetuates the narrative a little bit. Yeah, for sure.
And he finally what's it do for a coach like him who's been a successful DFW staple, who's notoriously has not been able to get over that hump?
I think it just silences a lot of the doubters. Him and his team got it done. And there's going to be people who always doubt no matter what.
Sure.
But I think him getting over that hump is going to silence a lot of the critics. Shows that he can win the big game. I think as Coach Mathis has matured as a coach, he's learned some things. Maybe, as anyone in any kind of job learns as they gain experience. I think he's improved and gotten better as he's matured a little bit. Obviously, he's got a great program. He's got the kids love him, the community loves him, and it's just a good match and a good fit. And so happy for him to get that title and kind of just get that negative talk out. And how about DeSoto? They win the 7-on-7 title in the summer.
Yeah.
Win the title here, and they're one of, I think, 5 teams that have ever done that. Joining Tyler Lee, Melissa, Salina, and Lake Travis.
I was about to say,
do that.
I think the last D1 team was Lake Travis in 2010.
Yeah,
and then I think Melissa was the last one. Yes, exactly.
And Coach Mathis mentioned it down there. He said he thought 7-on-7 was big for them, and you see they got it done. So it was just an impressive overall performance from the Eagles and Coach Mathis. And now we'll see if the main event here coming up in a little while.
Yeah, Duncanville. They see if we can go for a Dallas 3-step here and on the last day. Last thing I wanted to hit on with Vandegrift was we mentioned DeSoto kind of being the program not being able to get over the hump. Vandegrift as well, right? They hadn't made this level before, and so they'd always been on the cusp of being that next program in Austin. And for Drew Sanders to finally break it through, we've always seen teams come here for their first time, maybe not perform as well as they want to, but needing that first time to kind of break through, and then maybe the next time is when they actually come through.
I thought Vandegrift, the lights didn't bother them.
Sure.
I thought they played relatively well. I think DeSoto just beat them.
Yeah.
That's just a tip of the cap to DeSoto. But Vandegrift's kind of living in the shadow of Westlake and Lake Travis, and they broke through this year.
Right.
Made it further than either of those 2 teams. So credit to Drew Sanders and the Vandegrift program. They're here to stay.
Yep. DeSoto, go ahead and celebrate. We got one more. The 4th time. Duncanville, North Shore. See who comes out on top in this one. TexasFootball.com, DCTF on Twitter, all the social media. Got one more for the season, y'all. We'll be here.